Let's try a camera.
There's us.
There's us, kind of. Hey, Jason, do you want to come help out for a second? We got a little technical difficulty.
There's us again.
There's us.
there we go.
Come on, we were on time.
We had
Whoa,
a little Monday gremlin there.
Monday gremlin. I don't know what that was
It
about.
did say, it said audio removed popped up and then it went away. So you may want to check.
You may want to check and make sure. If you are joined us, if you'd weigh in, are we here? Welcome to Extol Unfiltered Caffeinated by NWSB. I am Angie Fenton.
Good morning.
Good morning, and this is
We're all
Ben
good. We're
Peine.
all
We're good.
We're all
We're
good.
good. We were on time. We had all of our assets in here, and then I don't know what that just was, but that's okay.
Cheers. Good morning.
Cheers. Good morning. I have a new mug.
What do we got?
A new
Best
mug.
mom ever.
Best mom ever. Of course, that's from my kiddo. But do you know why
Very
I have
sweet.
a new mug?
Mm-mm.
Because we talked about this last week, doing really, really well in terms of, going on my 1 year, going to get my MRI to check and make sure that cancer has stayed away, get that on Wednesday. But I did find out my vitamin D was low and my A1C, so it changed my whole coffee routine.
Really?
Black coffee with just a little bit of stevia until I break the fast, and it in a week it's helped.
Really?
So my other mug kept, with all that creamer, kept it.
I need to do that too.
Kept it nice
I'll
and
probably
hot.
do it if you're doing it. This is straight black, and I'm fine with it.
I didn't think I would be, and I tried to give myself a cheat morning, and I didn't. So this past week, I have done what I'm supposed to do.
Very good. Yeah, I do the first cup with cream, and it's just like a habit. Like I don't think I really need it. And
But it's delicious.
what is it? 21 days breaks a habit. So
21 days.
yeah,
But
something like that.
This is my thing for right now. But speaking of a habit, do you miss the habit of shaving? Let's get a close-up look at you.
I never miss shaving, but it is getting a little bit longer here for the no shave November. It is getting a little annoying because I've never gone this long before, so I've never seen my facial hair. Now if I look down, I can kind of see the facial hair. So I'll probably have fun with it the last, the first week of December.
Yeah.
We'll have like a mustache one day, some mutton chops or
How
whatever.
does Sarah is Sarah okay with it?
So she's going along with it. She's
Sarah's
not a
so
huge
awesome.
fan of it. But.
She is so awesome. Well, speaking of awesome, what unbelievable weather.
It was great.
This
A little
past
breezy
weekend.
every once in a while, but we had good weather. Got some things done outside.
But for breezy, this is one of the things. So we have a bunch of trees on our property, and we are those who we're not going to just keep doing the leaves. Like it's twice. I think we do
Yeah.
it twice in the season. It took a lot of them off, and I appreciate.
Most all of them off, yeah. Like we can see through the forest
Yep.
now. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, what does the week ahead look like, Ben?
So the week ahead. So today is nice, cool, calm, almost no wind out there for today. So we're looking at temperatures in the mid 50s this afternoon. Clouds will increase tonight. We've got a system that's going to bring in some rain overnight tonight. I think it'll come in around midnight, and then we'll have some scattered showers. I'm going to just bump that up to 100% chance of rain as if you tune in to Ben at 10, that's going to be 100% chance of rain for our Tuesday. Temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees for tomorrow. Not expecting severe weather, but we might get a few rumbles of thunder for tomorrow. So grab the umbrella for your Tuesday. Pretty much a washout. Looking at about a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall tomorrow. Drier Wednesday, still might be a sprinkle here and there. And then a warm front will move into the area and it'll kind of stall out. This is going to be a slow moving system that'll give us rain, especially Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, through Friday, scattered showers and some thunderstorms. And we could see some showers even linger into Saturday morning, but I think a lot of the weekend will be dry. So this is an unsettled, wetter weather pattern that we're going to be getting through. Thankfully, again, there is a secondary severe weather season, like springtime, you think like April, May, severe weather. But there is kind of a secondary, mid-late fall, November, early December, where you can get some strong fronts. So I just want to put it out there, not expecting severe weather this time
I
around.
remember when I moved here in 2002, and I moved to Louisville at that point, and I remember that we had a tornado And then the next weekend we had snow. And I was like, where did I move?
It can be very crazy around here.
It was
chaotic.
It was definitely crazy and chaotic.
Keeps us on our toes, keeps it interesting.
Well, speaking of with the weather, so the temperatures are milder for our friends who are out there, and I actually know some who actually watch us and watch Ben at 10. White Flag, as of now, is closed Monday through Friday. Now, that is always subject to change, dependent upon weather. You know, things can happen, but White Flag was open for the first time in New Albany on Sunday night till 7 o'clock this morning. But because of the mild temperatures, again, White Flag will be closed throughout this week. Look at the Homeless Coalition of Southern Indiana's Facebook page for updates on
Is that threshold like freezing?
It's
30s?
35 degrees.
Okay.
But they also keep into account, and they have your number on speed dial in case they need it. Nomad Collective Church is the partner with Homeless Coalition, and they've got it. So it's even wind chill. You know, what does it feel like? If there's certain precipitation, they'll make a call for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was frosty this morning in the upper 20s, low 30s. So, yeah. But thankfully, no, it looks like, and I'll tease this, I'll talk more about it on Ben at 10,
Okay.
right around Thanksgiving weekend, right after Thanksgiving, might be our next pretty big cold blast on the way. So just something to keep in the back of our mind here.
Cold blast with a little snow?
Maybe.
Maybe
It's
not.
pretty far out. Maybe not. We'll see.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
That would be on a limb there. Going out on a limb.
I mean,
there.
I like when you go out on a limb, but you got to watch Ben at 10
Yeah.
for him to go out on a limb. I have been watching others starting to try to like predict the whole winter season, and we shall see. We shall see. Well, we had a great time. Was it Thursday night?
Thursday night? Yeah.
Hope Southern Indiana's Evening of Joy. Look at you two.
Hey, yeah. What was great about that, I finally got my wife out of the house to an event.
We love that.
So yeah, she got her dressed up a little bit. There's
She
Ian.
looked beautiful. And then there's Ian Coleman, who is one of our photographers, a very talented individual, that's for sure. And then Jake Hovis.
He was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, he was hilarious.
Because I didn't know what it would be like. Because I am into comedy big time. Listen to comedy podcasts and everything. I know like every comedian, and I didn't know how he was going to do. You know, flirting with that comedic line at a clean event.
Comedy, and he
clean
did a
comedy.
great job.
Yeah.
He and his wife were fantastic.
Poking fun at the pastors.
And they were great sports.
Yeah.
But that again, Hope Southern Indiana's Evening of Joy, raising funds for Hope Southern Indiana, which right now is crucial. There's my girlie, that's Olive.
She did awesome with her
She
poem.
did do awesome. Olive read a poem at the very end after people donated and did a fantastic job. And then I
You did a
emceed
fantastic
that.
job
I
as well.
appreciate that. And I actually had somebody, you can't see the dress, but I'd stopped by Hope on Friday and I had somebody comment about my dress because it was very, I don't know, architectural and thought it was artsy. And I was like, I think it's almost like 20 years old. I was very proud of that. I was very proud
Things
of that.
come back
Hold
around.
on to stuff. I do hold on to stuff.
And you roll with the punches very well every time. I mean,
have to,
you do a great
right?
job. Congrats on the
Thank you.
recognition too, as well.
That was it was very nice to be recognized as Hope's Volunteer of the Year, Board of the Year. I don't know, Volunteer of the Year is what it says. And then Steve Manicki, our treasurer, was Board Member of the Year. I feel grateful to Hope. Just grateful to be able to help others, and we have a community that's supporting Hope.
And the stories from the real people
my
that got up
gosh.
there are always inspiring.
They were amazing. Now, I don't have any pictures, but had a great weekend. Got to have a little bit of downtime at Sakino Wellness with my daughter, which is in downtown New Albany. She had her last soccer tournament, but I saw that you had a bit of a weekend.
Yeah, so we're doing this little end of the year like little championship series. My son and I, he has gotten better than me, but I have the dad intimidation factor. I'm going to say I beat him by 5 strokes like a couple weeks ago. Okay, so I was happy about that. And then we were even on that round through about halfway, and then yesterday we were even through about 6 holes, and then he ended up beating me by 3 strokes. So that means we are tied in our little series, and we're going to have like an 18-hole full championship if the weather holds out here, whenever we can fit it in.
Okay, here's my
coming up.
question. Is he taller than you?
He's 6'2". He's over 6'2".
Goodness.
So
So it's not just the
I'm
perspective.
6'1", he's 6'2", maybe a little bit taller than that. Yeah. So
Well,
that
way
was
to go,
fun.
Brady.
Weather was awesome yesterday to do that. And then, right after the Hope event, Friday night, we went to Nulu with some friends. Nulu is fun. There's so much going on.
my
It's
gosh,
crazy.
yes.
But the parking really thinks highly of itself. We couldn't find a spot. It was getting frustrating. We had a reservation at Barvetti, which is a good Italian restaurant.
Yes, very good.
And so I was like, we're just going to pay. We're going to pull into this parking spot right here. $30 for 2 hours. Okay.
What?
I was like, just pay it. We're paying it, $30, 2 hours. And then our friends were like, hey, let's go check out this other place, the Last Refuge. I don't know if you've heard about that. Like, it's a church that's been transformed.
30
2 more hours. We spent $60 on parking. And I was like, I don't care.
Are you being serious?
I've never spent that much at a sporting event,
Wait,
any
is this
event in
street
my
parking
entire life.
Or lot parking?
It's near the hotel. Was that the AC hotel or something like that?
Okay.
Like, we probably should have done hotel parking or anything, or just looked around for longer. But I'm just like, I'm over it. You're getting frustrated driving around, and
I'm
just gonna forget about that.
We could spend all day talking about, we love our friends in Louisville, we do, but over in Southern Indiana,
We hadn't been over in Louisville for a long time, so we wanted to have a little night out. It was fun and everything, but
we're not paying $30 for parking over here.
it got a little pricey. Yeah,
That is pricey. Worth it?
I guess.
You guess.
I mean, we could have just went to their house for
Right?
free.
But then you'd have missed out on Barvetti.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
fun to check
Refuge.
out the new.
If you live in Louisville, weigh in on this. Is this a commonplace occurrence here? Do you all pay like that?
And we went up to
normally?
that Hotel St. Genevieve. I don't know if you've heard.
No.
Like, and then you can go to the rooftop and look over the view of the
very
city.
cool.
Like, there are really cool things since last time I was at Nulu. So
Yeah, Louisville does have a lot of really amazing things in there. But
so that was fun. And then Saturday just kind of chilled, and then Sunday had the golf and all that. All that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Walked the dogs this weekend.
Well,
And had a good fun time there.
we'll talk a little bit more about Ben walking one of his dogs, but let's take a look at his sweet old girl, Annie.
Got a big hill here. And Annie used to race up and down these hills. Now we're both a little bit older, and she now walks with me, which is nice. 14 years old. Old border collie. We're making it. Coming in last. Old Skeety Monkey. Let's go, bud. There's a good boy. Oof. Oof.
Skeeter was just like, I'm
Skeeter.
done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I had a Saint Bernard that I would take walking, and then Jake would just be like, I'm done. And he
It
would
just sploots out.
I mean, and wherever you were, just done.
I think the Aussies are known for that.
We'll talk a little more about your other dog, but sweet old Annie. Annie is sweet.
14 years old. Her back end's not the best, but she gets
still
up for
did
the
it.
hikes. And we live in the steepest area of Indiana, like literally the Knobstone Escarpment, and these hills, a lot of them are like this. So we did like a mile walk up and down the hills. So
Nice.
if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So
Yeah.
keeping them
Yep.
active.
Keeping them active for sure. We just dropped a comment in there. We'd love to know where you watching, where you joining from. Weigh in on the Nulu parking. Is it always that expensive? Ben spent $60 for 4 hours. Or tell us what you did over the weekend.
What's the most you've ever spent on parking? That's my record right there.
I have spent that doing valet when I've emceed an event
Oh,
and I'm by myself and I'm not going to walk to my
Yeah.
car. but never street
I
or
will
lot, I
say
don't
we
think.
did spend, I think, 75, but it was IU tailgating parking spot.
Okay.
So that's
Well, maybe
those
like
are
Derby, that
yeah,
kind of stuff. That, I mean, $30 for a normal day. How much is it for, yeah.
crazy. Good morning, Kathy Kreider
Oh, saw that. Love. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Good Monday morning. It is a good Monday morning, isn't it?
from Clarksville.
Kathy is in Clarksville. Love that for sure. All right, Ben, let's get to a few news and notes here. Starting with our partners, of course, this is Extol Unfiltered Caffeinated by NWSB. NWSB was recognized with the 2025 Ivy Tech Community College Miles Legacy Community Impact Award. Say that 15 times fast at this year's One Southern Indiana Once Award. The honor highlights the bank's ongoing commitment to supporting education, workforce development, and community growth across Southern Indiana. That is outstanding right
See
there.
Dr. Travis Hare there and
Bo
Pat Daly.
Zeller's there, Pat Daly, of course, from NWSB, and then Lance Allison from One Southern Indiana.
Very nice.
Big deal this weekend as well. The iconic Colgate clock, of course, that's in Clarksville, marked its 101st year this weekend with a special lighting celebration. The clock has stood on the Ohio River since 1924 and is one of the largest and most recognizable landmarks in our region. We all know that. And community members gathered to watch it light up once again, celebrating that local history, which we love. And then look at these. Oh, I love this. Williams Bakery, such a wonderful local spot in Clarksville. We've got, I can see over here, Todd Prince, who's our director over here, is nodding his head. Look at those amazing, I wouldn't want to eat it.
I know,
And then
it's
I would
too
eat
nice.
it. But it's Williams Bakery, so you definitely want to
Yeah.
eat it. You would want to eat that for sure. And kudos to Huber's Starlight Distillery. Major achievement. They earned 3 Best of Class honors at the prestigious San Francisco World Spirits Competition. The Starlight, and I'm going to say this fully wrong, Japanese Muzunara Reserve Finished Bourbon took home 2 top titles, Best Overall in the entire competition and
Wow.
Best Special Barrel Finished Bourbon. And then Starlight also earned Best Craft Distillery Whiskey for its single barrel bourbon, adding, I mean, that's national
No
accolades.
kidding. I mean, when you get out of the state and you
That's amazing. Congrats
get
so
that
much.
recognition.
And then community potluck. Want to just throw this out? This is a feel-good community event, and that's tonight in Jeffersonville, and that's Clark County Cares is hosting a free Thanksgiving potluck dinner at St. Paul's Episcopal Church. Dinner begins at 5:30. Everybody is welcome. There's 0 cost, 0 registration, just a chance for neighbors to come together and
show up.
share a meal. Show up, bring something with you if you can, but I love
So that's tonight?
that is tonight.
Okay.
Thanksgiving potluck. I like that.
Bless you,
celebrating.
Todd.
Bless you, Todd. We have some Kleenex over here. We do have some Kleenex. Kathy says, love you too. Well, much love to you,
Yeah.
Kathy, as well.
Thank you, Kathy.
Let you take Carol's.
Carol, I love seeing the Colgate clock working again. Yeah, that is awesome.
Love that they had a celebration to light that up. Then we want to pull up our event of the week, which good thing that it is inside. That's event of the week presented by Rasmussen Chiropractic. And that is the City of Scottsburg's open house. City Hall open house is tomorrow, 10:30 to 12:30. The ribbon cutting is at 11 o'clock sharp. Mayor Terry Amick and his staff will be there, sweet treats, tours, and this will be
Is this
a lot
a new
of fun.
city hall?
So Mid-America Science Park is where they relocated, and I cannot wait to see it all put together.
Oh, nice.
We've seen the process of it happening. But you said it's rainy, so it's all inside. You won't get wet.
It will be wet tomorrow, so that is a good indoor event.
Is it an all-day rain tomorrow?
Pretty much, off and on all day, morning, afternoon.
More leaves coming down.
Yeah.
More leaves coming down, that's for sure. Well, Ben, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time to get that Ready, Set, Prepped order in. I've got to do that right after the
Ready
show.
Set Prep is a way to provide a service for people that may have a hard time finding places to eat just because of their dietary restrictions. We accommodate any sort of dietary restrictions, so if you're low carb or gluten-free or vegetarian or vegan, any of our meal prep meals can be adjusted that way. So we're located at 1222 State Street in New Albany, right down the road from Baptist Wood Hospital. We are open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 to 4 o'clock.
One of my favorite things, I always, like when I order it for home, I almost always get delivery because we're gone on the weekend, you know, running here and there. And I always love getting that text that it's coming to my
I
house.
wonder how far they deliver.
Ooh, we'd have to map.
I wonder if
how far
Uber
is
Eats
border?
does all that stuff. Maybe.
No, they have in-house people.
Okay, nice.
And it's usually Lance or Justice. Like I get to see all that. So we'll have to hook you up. We don't want to forget about this as well. We've been talking, I mean, who hasn't been, about neighbors helping neighbors and the importance of that. And NWSB has been hosting a food drive, and that food drive will go throughout December 15th at any NWSB location, any one.
For REACH, the food program for kids. So canned food, non-perishable items, snacks, dry cereals is what they're looking for. So if you're looking for a way to help out, that's an easy one to do. I'm sure there's an NWSB pretty close to where you live.
Absolutely. Now I'm pulling this up for a reason. I'm gonna jump on Facebook here in just a moment. So we talked earlier about Ben and going on a
Skeeter.
walk.
Yeah.
So Ben went kind of viral yet again this weekend. But first, we already showed sweet senior Annie.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Skeeter taking his walk.
Coming in last. Oh, Skeety Monkey. Let's go, bud. There's a good boy. Oof. Oof.
He's a pretty boy.
He is a pretty boy. But let's talk about this for a second. So how many views so far has that reel?
I think it was like 60,000, which I'm a little offended because my dog Annie, I posted just around the same time Saturday, got like 2,000 views.
Okay, so
No one cared about the 14-year-old skinny dog.
no, nobody did. But so Ben posts this, and sometimes when you post things on the internet, they kind of take on a life of their own.
Right.
So can I read some of the comments
Sure.
that people had? Okay, so after watching Skeeter, who, I mean, I love these pics, but let me read just a few of these. Poor Skeeter. Dad, he is pooped. Can you carry him back and give him water with a hint of lime and filet mignon, cooked the way I like it, with a side of peas and carrots glazed in bourbon? I love that one from Melissa. Lisa, vet clinic employee here. Have you had his thyroid checked? Very valid.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie, aw, so sweet. Just walked my Aussie and I struggled to get around a few blocks, much less a hill. Mark, reminds me of myself struggling up a hill. So these continue. Teresa, goodness, he needs a diet plan. Tony, that's got to be the fattest dog I've ever seen, LOL. He made it though. Strength emoji. Boyd, it's rough, Ben, and out of wind. Stephanie, well, if he isn't the plumpest little dude in the ranch, too dang cute. What's his name? It's Skeeter.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to scroll down. Teresa, he's a chunky little Aussie. Gonna keep on going down just a little bit.
Fat shaming my little Skeety.
Debbie, poor baby, I feel his struggles. And we're gonna, Joe Clark, he is so obese, cut food in half, feed carrots and green beans for snacks.
Would you talk to a human like that? Come on.
Morgan, oh my God, what a chunky baby. Dodie, that poor dog, mean face emoji. Janice, what a good looking boy. Okay, now we're getting into it. Alan, that dog should not be that heavy. Ridiculous to allow that. I'm going to continue. Patricia, so overweight. Meteorologist Ben Peine responding to that. Please refrain from making judgments about my beautiful dog.
I started to troll a
You
little
trolled
bit
back, Ben.
I did, because it was fun.
Okay, Janet, good job, Skeeter. That would be me. Jean, that amount of weight on him is not good for him. David, stop feeding him so much. You're killing him. Ben, how old is Skeeter?
He's 9, pushing 10.
Okay.
And ever since we got him, he's been that size. He hasn't gained weight since he got to that weight.
We have to read a few more.
I'll have some more explanations.
Lord have mercy. Put that poor dog on a diet. You're killing it. That baby, Sharon, that baby is too fat. Put him on a diet and get him healthy. Paula, please talk to your vet and help him lose weight. Oh, now we're getting really, poor dog is grossly overweight, says Valerie. Diane, poor thing needs to be dieting. Joe needs to go on a diet. Glenda, he's worn out now. He is absolutely good looking. Thank you, Glenda. Michelle, start with short walks. Michelle, I appreciate.
We actually did a long walk.
But you've been walking. This wasn't Skeeter's first day. I have to, Anne says, WTF. Okay, I'm not quite sure. No, Ron says no dog bone for Skeeter.
Oh, that was my neighbor. So I'll blame Ron for how this started. He was my neighbor for several years, and the dogs always got a bone whenever they walked up the hill to his house. So,
but this one, Becky says, poor dog. Letting a dog become that obese is animal cruelty, and it is just as dangerous as the ones that are extremely emaciated. Now, okay, that is pretty harsh for how many seconds was that that little walk? 29-second video that you posted. So you are abusing your dog is what people are saying.
yeah. And if animal control wants to come over, I invite them to check out our dogs. We obviously have had them all to the vet before.
Yeah.
They have weighed that dog.
Yeah.
Also, I will say just a few more things for Skeeter to back him up here. If you notice, his hair actually touches the ground underneath him. And when we shave him,
I bet
he looks half the size.
Yeah.
And when you feel around his stomach and stuff,
You can feel the ribs.
you can feel like the ribs. Yeah. He's just built that way. Now, could he lose a few? Sure. But he gets around fine. He runs around. He lives in a very hilly area. He's got 2 other dogs to play with. So, and we feed him half as much as the other dogs. We've tried all the diet plans. And like you've said, and like others have said, there's some constructive criticism in there.
Sure.
We should probably get his thyroid check and see if that may have been an issue from the very beginning. But I think what was interesting, because we've had people say, is he built out of spare parts? Like he just, for a regular mini Aussie, he doesn't look like a lot of the other ones. And it was interesting. I think we got him in like Bullitt County at a mini Aussie place or whatever. And no one wanted that dog. So usually I think dogs are taken around 3 months or something like that. He was like 6 months old. No other brothers and sisters around. So and we didn't know anything about mini Aussies, what they're supposed to look like or whatever. So obviously the people that do know mini Aussies knew that maybe there's something with this dog. They didn't like the dog for some reason. So, but we like Skeeter. So we've been loving on Skeeter for a long time. Can I say something funny about that picture right there?
Oh my gosh.
This might be PG-13.
Oh.
We call that a beaner.
Okay.
Because his wiener is in his belly. He's built different. I'm telling you.
Something new. Well, I was watching this because, I mean, of course, like we support each other. I love Ben's content. And I was just like, oh, and I know, I mean, if I come back as a dog, I wouldn't mind coming back as the Peine's dog. I mean, talk about loved, warm, living out in the middle of nature, and family that just does things with me. I mean, think of how, I mean, how happy are your dogs? I mean,
they have it pretty good out there, and they've got free range in the woods. They chase
that's like
squirrels and all that stuff. And and again, we feed him half as much as the other two dogs, and the other two normal weight. Skeeter just he is what he is.
I asked Ben, I did say something about the thyroid, especially if he was a little bit younger, but he seems like he feels good because I had a St. Bernard, my family did. And one of the things that I wish before, I mean, Jakey died from something completely different, but he would have moments of activity and then he would sleep. I wish that we would have checked because that's a hard thing with a big bodied dog is to know. But also, let's be honest about this. How many people have the extra income to spend thousands of dollars? And you said he's a 10-year-old dog?
Yeah, he's 9, almost 10, yeah.
I mean, and I get it. There are people who say, you know, oh, I would spend every single penny and all of those kinds of things. But
and I was looking at the symptoms of the thyroid issue, like their hair, they have trouble with their hair, their energy,
gorgeous.
All that. I was like, I don't see, other than him being like a bulldog, kind of stocky.
Yes.
That's the only thing that the symptom I would see, perhaps. But
somebody said about
we'll
the
adopt
green
you,
beans.
Kathy.
We one of our 4 dogs, Goldie. Goldie's a golden mix of something from the Jeffersonville Animal Shelter, and she is naturally chunky. And you know, and that's what we call her. So she eats literally half as much as the 2 bigger dogs. We've got a Chiweenie, but half as much. And I mean, she's right on that border no matter what. No matter what. It's her body
I think the
type.
mini Aussies, their normal weight's 20 to 40, and he is on the upper end of that.
He is.
But he's in the range.
But Ben, I'm going to pull up. Kathy has. I think this hits the nail on the head. I wouldn't judge dogs or people, and also, I mean, Kathy's with me. Can the Peine family adopt me, right, Kathy? But this is what stunned me. Although we all do it, right? Judging is human, but to go from a 29-second video to you are committing animal abuse. Whoa!
And we were all tired by that point because we had just done a mile of hills. But it is funny. The algorithm, you can tell, like once it gets a little combative, like Facebook lets it go. Because then I saw people from like different states
Just
commenting.
in.
I'm like, well, but the sweet video of Annie that I thought was much more interesting to me.
Nope.
No one cares when it's a sweet little video. So
when you are in a position like you are, with so many people taking a look at your social media, when you post personal things, are you ever nervous about? Because once you release it into the wild, I mean,
I just don't care
it's
that
no longer
much.
yours.
I really don't care that much. And my wife Sarah was like, "Why don't you take that down?" Because the comments were not so pretty. But I was like, "I don't care. I don't care."
Does anyone ever comment on, like, if you post pictures or things, or like with your family? Does anybody ever go to that extent?
I mean, yeah, I blocked dozens of people. Yeah, if it gets to a point where it's ridiculous, just block them.
I just want to know who they are. Who are you?
There's got to be people scrolling there just looking to comment something nasty. Like they probably get that little dopamine hit because it excites them or something.
Do you understand that though? Because I don't. I mean,
No, not at all.
I don't feel that does not give me a good feeling.
No, but I mean, it's probably just like before social media. Grumpy old man walking down the street yelling at, "Get off my lawn!" Probably that kind of attitude. It's just on social media.
So, on one hand, I think social media is this incredible tool because, I mean, you've seen it before. I mean, my mom just turned 80. I mean, she can tune in from, Michigan, and she can, we get connected that way. We get to share things. I've been very public about battling cancer with the hopes that other people, regardless of who you are or where you are in life, will get those tests. I mean, those are the kinds of things that can connect us to people, but at the same time, people can turn vicious.
I think this day and age we're juggling. Is there more positivity or negativity? And maybe it depends on what you're looking at, what you're commenting on, what you like to look at.
I did. Well, it was interesting because some of the people who got very nasty about a 29-second video. I mean, they don't live with your dog. They don't know your dog. They aren't your dog's vet. They aren't your dog's humans. But then sometimes other people started coming in and going, really, Becky?
They start controlling the situation there, which is nice.
I appreciate that.
But what's funny is like, you don't think we noticed that he was a heftier dog than our other two dogs 8 years ago?
You must have missed that.
And had him at the vet. We've had the vet give us advice on what to do, exercise, feed him less. Yes, that's what we've done. And he likes to be Skeeter.
Here's my question. Did you put him in the corner? Why is he staring
Oh,
at the wall?
no. That's just water bowl in front of him.
Oh.
And you know what's funny? They all eat laying down.
Just like that?
We had a dog, Troy Boy was our black lab when we moved there. And Annie did everything that Troy did. He died a year later, like 10 years ago. But he ate laying down. And then we got Skeeter that saw Annie eating laying down. And then we got Desi. So they all eat laying down, which is kind of weird. And drink laying down like that. See, now you know everything about the dogs.
Now you know everything about the dogs. But I mean, I don't call Ben on Sundays. Like Sundays are kind of sacred in terms of like family time. I try not to bother any of our team. We have a big meeting, a lunch meeting today. And so I sent out a text on Sunday and that's it. But as soon as I saw this going viral reel, I called Ben Sunday morning just to say, can we please talk about this? Because I mean, frankly, honestly, I was pretty stunned by some of the reactions. And man, last week was a week of emceeing events and Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Of Kentuckiana Executive Director Gary Friedman, he used the word joy, the acronym, just 1 year, which I loved that connection, but also finding and bringing joy. I think there are some people out there who need to find some joy, for sure.
The goal is that those videos would bring some joy. Just showing a funny little video of him plopping down.
Just a funny little video. Ben, we've got Ben at 10 coming up, but before I'm going to pull up the 7-day, if you will give that one more time.
Sure. So today is nice, cool, calm, and mostly clear in the mid to upper 50s. And then tonight, I'd say around midnight, we'll have some rain showers moving into southern Indiana. And that is going to linger tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. Might get some rumbles of thunder, but we're not expecting severe weather with this tomorrow. About 100% chance of that rain for your Tuesday. Around a ½ inch to an inch of rainfall expected tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we get a break. It's mostly dry. I've got like a sprinkle chance in there. And then Thursday, I think it's mostly dry Thursday morning, but Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, we're going to have a front that just lays across the area for a couple days. And that's going to give us some on and off rain showers and maybe a few thunderstorms Thursday, Friday, and possibly into Saturday morning. So all in all, just a more unsettled weather pattern that we have here this week. And it could stay fairly unsettled through our Thanksgiving week too. And we'll talk more about it on my show on Ben at 10 a.m. Coming up next is right around Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving might be the return of some winter-like temperatures.
We're looking right there at what's called Uptown New Albany on the corner of Market and Vincennes. And it is just a gorgeous sky out there.
We've had a good stretch here.
We really have had a good stretch, and now we're going to pay for it. Mm-hmm. All right, Ben, on a limb, I know that's only for Ben at 10, but can you just, any snow?
You know, obviously you need colder weather for the snow. So if we're going to get that next snow chance, perhaps we'll try to squeeze out some snowflakes that Thanksgiving weekend or into the first week of December. It looks like we start to get into a colder pattern in December. When you think December, you think colder anyway, but maybe even colder than normal. So that's kind of some of the signs that are out there that we're looking at. Yeah.
I spent part of the weekend, putting together a variety of Christmas decorations for outside. And so I'm...
You ready for it?
I'm ready. Yes. We're going to...
Who wants winter?
Although I'm not going to lie, I've enjoyed
It's been a good fall, I feel like.
Good fall, and I did not know if we would see the colors because of, what lack of rain and all of that, but we've had gorgeous colors.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't the best probably. Like we've had more vibrant fall foliage years, but it wasn't too bad. And I did like how quickly the leaves came down. Like you said, at least it's not every once in a while.
Yeah.
blowing off your driveway. So it definitely is looking more like winter out there.
It is getting there. Well, this is the opposite of winter, since we talked about dogs and dog shaming. Is Skeeter okay? Is Skeeter
Skeeter's
unaware?
good. Skeeter's happy.
Just
He's
blissfully
oblivious to the
unaware.
comments.
Blissfully unaware. Don't body shame. Don't body shame anyone. But we usually have art with Adam before we part ways. Adam will be back with us next week. But instead, well, take a look. Oh, I love that.
That's cute.
I love that.
It's like a doggone good time.
That was a doggone good time. And Ben said, I see a plump dog in there. I see a plump dog.
I'm not going to shame him.
That one was, I think it was September when that was filmed by one of our videographers, Colin Wood. But I thought it was applicable because it really is.
I'll have to bring Skeeter there next time.
Goodbye, warm
Yeah.
weather. It's going to be fleeting. Before we do go, though, I appreciate anytime somebody weighs in, and I know you do too, Ben. We have pulled up the NWSB food drive, which I know you've been talking about on Ben at 10.
Yeah, and you want to bring up Kathy's
I
comment?
will. This is one of the things that we have been talking about.
Yeah, any
need.
NWSB location. You don't have to be a member or anything like that. If you want to help out around the community, we talked to the folks at CASA and CASI, and there is a need out there, a growing need, it seems like. So if you have any non-perishable food items, you can drop them off through December 15th at any NWSB location.
And then there are a variety of food pantries, including Hope Southern Indiana, which is one that we are connected with here at Extol. Kathy says that she was at Hope Southern Indiana on Friday afternoon. Her care manager took me to my doctor appointment and then took me over to the food pantry. I never thought I would need this help like so many others. Kathy, first, thank you so much for the vulnerability of sharing something like that. I can tell you as president of the board, I'm in contact with Becky Romans, who is our executive director at Hope Southern Indiana, and the number of first-time visitors, including families that have never needed the Hope Southern Indiana food pantry. And we're hearing this from food pantries and help across the country, but especially when we're focused here in our region. I mean, federal workers who haven't been paid, people need help.
And you think about, you hear nonstop the stories of AI and what jobs that AI is going to take. And we have hope, but we also have to think about what reality might be, in the not too distant future.
Absolutely. It's funny though, AI can't be a neighbor helping neighbors.
Right.
I mean, AI will never be able to do that. And that's one of the things, I mean, when you see communities coming together and humans coming together and the ways in which people in our region are, that at least is heartwarming and continues to give us hope. Kathy, thank you for sharing that. If you need help, there are so many resources that are out there. Don't hesitate to reach out. We appreciate you joining us. Ben at 10.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Ben at 10's coming up, 10 o'clock.